Way to the House of Mercy about 28 years ago. Uh, Sister Grace is my daughter's godmother. I've known her for many years, and I used to donate to the House of Mercy. But I kind of fell on my luck after I opened a nightclub, closed it, and I was just floundering. So I went to Central Park one day to see if I could find her. It took me about 5 days to get to see her because every day I would sit in the chair near her office, and 5, 10 minutes later I said, "Is she still in?" "Oh no, she left." "Oh, she'll be back tomorrow." So on the fifth day, when she walked in, I was in her face. So she asked me, uh, "What can I do for you?" I said, "Well, I'll tell you what." I said, "I closed my nightclub." I said, "I got an after-hour joint." I said, "I need to pay my bills." She said, "I don't pay bills of that nature." So I don't know. I said, "Well, help me with the rent." She gave me the check for the rent. I felt guilty. I went back. I gave it back to her. I closed the after-hour joint, and I went. I started visiting her. I started off one Thanksgiving. I think it was just before Thanksgiving, cutting meat, cutting ham, whatever, and serving the public, cooking food, organizing the stock room, driving the vehicle, cleaning it up on Friday because on Sunday they needed it for church. Whatever was needed to be done in the house, that's what I would do. So about 5 years later, God bless her, Sister Sheila. Sister Grace said if I had money, I'd hire you. So Sister Sheila said, "We'll hire him part-time." Well, they hired me for 20 hours a week. I haven't worked 20 hours a week in 30 years. So in 1994, when we moved from Central Avenue to Central Park to here, I opened up this place. I breathed air into it. And the only way the sisters would allow us to become a shelter was if they had an on-site manager. So I gave her my home at the lake and I moved in upstairs for 12 years until I got shot. Then I moved out to the hospital for a year and a half and then I came back. So my role here primarily now is, they call me the man around the house, but I'm just a man who I consider many hats. Because I work my best when I'm multitasked. So I used to drive the truck, maintain all the vehicles, maintain the house, order the food, cook the food, and inventory the food. And whatever problem is in the house, I try and either do repairs at that time or get it repaired. But fortunately, Bernie came along, and he's taken away a lot of my problem because now he's basically Mr. Fix-It.
Good.
It used to be my category, but now that's his. That's one thing I don't have to worry about. But what attached me to House of Mercy is because they take people from where they're at. Uh, there's no error put on people, just who they are. And people can allow to be themselves. If you come in drunk and intoxicated, sure, we welcome you, as long as you maintain and let us feed you and put yourself down. And even sometimes you're a little rowdy. But there's an anger inside of certain people you have to deal with, and you have to allow them to kind of channel it in a way where you can circumvent and say, well, okay, it's going to be okay. And that sometimes solves the problem. I've seen people come in such rage, especially women, totally out of control. You just grab them and embrace them, look, we love you. They mellow around and start crying. Then you give them a cup of coffee, have them change their clothes, give them a bath, and sit down and talk to them like they're one-on-one. And over a period of time, I'll tell you one story, then I won't tell any more. I had a gentleman here, this was before I got shot, about 15 years ago. He came from California, but he had been in every shelter in town. He said they all rush him through. In a week he's gone, 2 weeks he's gone. He stepped right outside of this office door for 6 months. And one night I said, I need a volunteer to go to Pittsford with me. I got a special pickup. He said, I'll go. So he got in the vehicle with me from here to Pittsford and back. He gave me his whole life story. I sent him over to see a friend of mine, Sam, at the clutch shop on Niagara Street. Sam gave him a job. His first paycheck, he bought a bicycle, a green bicycle. So I parked upstairs. I said, what's that? He said, that's my transportation to work. So I kept in touch with him, and I got him an apartment down on Durnan Street for quite some time. And Sam hired him full time. Then he finally migrated back to California. But one of the things he said he found most gracious about the House of Mercy, they gave him time and space, and they left him alone. And when he got ready to open up, he opened up. But he went back to California after that and reunited with his family. And he was drug addicted, quit on his own. People say, what do you do at the House of Mercy? Whatever the need of the community is, of the individual in the community. Some people have military problems. Well, I'm familiar with military papers. I have to fill them out. Some people just need somebody to talk to. I'm here at midnight. Sit down, let's talk. And see what you got on your mind. It's giving of yourself and kind of not doing as the people that you wish to may do unto you. And that's my motto. I don't care how you treat me. I'm going to treat you the way I wish to be treated. And I wish to be treated 10, 11 here all the time, so I'm going to try and give you the same thing. And that's one of the things I admire about Sister Grace. If you're poor and indigent and no place to go, you can't find a better strike star than her. Because she's going to go the distance. Sometimes she goes beyond the distance. And that's further than I would go sometime. But
she never gives up.
You got it. But with that being said, and I said a lot in a little time, but I hope before they throw dirt in my face that I can see a new facility with a 3-shift kitchen, staffed by paid staff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have the truck now, but maybe more than one truck. If we get another building, I would like to see everything that we throw away be recycled and sold back. That's another way of making money, anyway. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to have our people do the work and be employed and gainfully employed.
Yeah.
We don't get county money, state money. We in-kind service donation and a few grants. That's how we earn our keep. As I said before, money being first in that order. That's what we always, because money buys you whatever you need. Coffee, cream, sugar, any kind of plasticware. We go through about 30 cans of coffee a week because we serve coffee 24 hours a day. That's our main calling card. We can't we can't always offer people a bed. We offer them friendly hospitality with coffee and something to eat around the clock. If they wanted to give us coffee, they could donate it through Amazon or call me at 259-1969 and I'll pick it up.